Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 10 by 20 inch canvas and an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula and a shovel, which I will use in a moment. I actually have two spatulas. Let's get rid of the other one. And some Mead and Black paint and some Aussie Floetrol with Amsterdam White, Amsterdam Black, some dioxazine purple, and maybe some gold that I have put together because the gold I used the first time didn't work, and I think it was iridescent gold from Golden, and so now I've added some Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold, and I'm going to just try and drag everything toward the center for a second. I just want a basic layer. And then I'm going to put a puddle down, and I'm thinking it might be white. But I don't think it matters how much the black covers. I'm just enjoying spreading paint at this point. So I had just about the perfect amount of paint, it looks like, if I wanted to cover everything, to cover everything. That's right, you came to watch me spread paint, didn't you? Sorry about that. Oh well. It's not like there's thousands of people watching me anymore. It could happen over the next 10 years or so. If I do something amazing. No, actually, it doesn't matter if I'm doing anything amazing right now. All the newbies are getting the attention, which is fine, whatever. I've had my day in the light. So I'm going to give myself some Artist Loft mixed with regular Floetrol and GAC 800. And I suppose if I had it in the cup, it would be a lot faster. But it's about the right amount for me right now. Let's do one more over here. I might even be tempted to tip it a little. I did cover my edges already. I could certainly use a scrape dish. Clean the black paint off that I might want to use on my edges. Wipe off my spatula on my studio rag. Give it the once over. Or the twice over, or the whatever over. It's hard to take this as seriously as I used to since I don't think I have anyone watching me anymore. So I'm going to use the Mead and Black paint. And put down a strip. And hope that it'll be enough. If it doesn't look like it's going to be enough, I'll stop and add some more. And I kind of need it to be in the shovel so it'll pour out in a semi-regular line. Although I kind of like the weird patterns. And I kind of think that if I want the rest of this out of here, it's going to take a little help. I should grab some of those baby food containers with the square level edge to pour out of. I think it would probably help me out a lot. Come on, off you come. I don't like wasting paint, so let's just move that along. Throw that in the bucket. Wipe off my spatula. My little Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, available on my Amazon link if you're looking for them. If you're looking for anything you can't find, let me know. I'll throw a little bit more of that on there. I like weird, and this qualifies. Now I've gotten some of my favorite colors together from Prism Pour, from Colour Arte, Prism Pours. And I'm going to start with the blue velvet. And I don't really think it's necessary for you to be precise. I think if you just get your colors down there, you're probably in good shape. I do like these little silicone lids for containers that I found a long time ago for resting my spoons in, and then I peel out the circles the next day. So my next color is going to be Frozen. I'm already liking that just the way it is, actually. It might be just time to do some art marketing since I have a lot of art. Which reminds me, I sell my art. My email address is below the link tree. Should you happen to be interested in taking a class with me, privately, one-on-one at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, or purchasing an artwork, that email address is easpb, like my initials, Priscilla Batzell, at, excuse me, the word gallery spelled out, can't do it, at gmail.com. This is the last of my favorite purple of recent, which is African Violet. I'm going to give myself a little extra on that end. Who knows what this is going to be like. It's going to be bloomy, bloom-esque, bloomish. It was a weird day. I posted a beautiful video and it just didn't perform at all. I'm not going to worry about my splooges down there. This is, I believe, Northern Sky. And it has a wonderful color shifting butterfly wing quality to it. I didn't want that white in there. Oh well. I've got some Water Dragon, and I'm thinking that would be nice in there as well. I'm wondering, I have other turquoises, but it's not time for that right now. So it's kind of weird for me to be doing this all the way across. Maybe a little more in the middle. I'm going to rest the lids on the ones that I can see, including that African Violet, which I don't have very much of left, because I mixed with Vivid Polypore and GAC 800. Move some bottles out of the way. And I am going to grab one of my palette knives and hope that I can swivel, yep, from my OXO Omelette Turning Best Paint Spreading Spatula in the world into the bucket. Amsterdam Black into Aussie Floetrol. Not sure about this, but I am going to do it. And I might do it more than once. So I'll just knock that paint off on that end. I'm liking how the gold turned out. Let's do it from the other direction, shall we? I'm liking it a lot. I'm going to be tipping this. Alright, now, what I kind of like the idea of is picking up some paint and spreading out some cells. The chances are good I'm also going to be tipping this. And I think I have a smaller palette knife and I want to do something with this here. I really want to try just the gold. Because I used the golden fluid iridescent, it's pretty loose. I'm going to scrape that off. I'm going to use the black again. It's weird with a smaller palette knife. And I definitely want to do something with this white over here. I wanted to use some of my purple, and I think I will. It's just a dioxazine purple. It's a Master's Touch I pick up at Hobby Lobby. I haven't stretched anything yet, but give me a chance. It could still happen. I am enjoying what I've seen. I kind of think some Chantilly lace would have been nice. But let's just work on what I'm doing. One thing at a time. I'm going back to the larger palette knife. Scrape off my extra, even to the point of wiping it off. It's tempting to use some white. Switch out my palette knives. That's pretty cool. I kind of want to grab some of the purple and maybe even use the tiniest palette knife. See how that works with the gold. Let's just use some gold straight on and see how it happens. That's how it works. That's not too bad. I'm glad I'm using 3 different sizes, honestly. I'm going to wipe that off because I think there's some gold in there, which reminds me I could probably just blow into this and make some really interesting stuff happen. Alright, we've got pretty things happening. Now it's time to decide how much I'm going to tip, where I'm going to steal my next dollop of paint from. It's definitely a rogue wave. I'm so glad I played with that gold because I like it. I'm going to try a little bit more too. It feels a little risky. I like the little filaments. I really did mean to tip. I'm just not there yet. I like the little bits of white too. It doesn't have to be a lot. I think I could throw some dots around. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't try. Yeah, I'm just going to use my palette knife and my gold. So I totally still want to try with the straw. I'm glad I used the purple. The purple is wonderful. I hope I can get the same effect with some of my other purples. Probably I can. Similar. I want it to stand out against the black background. I'm trying to decide where there's a place that I can put more gold in without it being too super crazy obnoxious. Let's try some right here. I'll give myself 2 minutes. There we go. That added some balance I like. I think I'm just about done. I didn't tip. I kind of wondered if I could, and I think I still can. I think it's subtle but beautiful. And I'm tending to think that I might want to add a little bit more frozen right there. Purple, black, gold, all at once. I still didn't use any white, which I'm not sure. Okay, so I should tell you guys that I'm going to try and zoom in for a second. Come on. I'm going to grab my phone, make a shallow attempt at shimmering. Oh, those are beautiful. Look at those. Wow. Wow. That's gorgeous. So I should definitely try and zoom in on that. And maybe even shimmer at you. That's delicious. Those are some fine peacock feathers colors. I'm really thinking that if I take a skewer, I might throw a few more dots around. Kind of remind me of what it kind of definitely reminds me of waves, or water at least. And I could put a few spirals in there, and it wouldn't